Good morning, June 25th. Accountable. It is required in stewards that one be found faithful. 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 2. Taxpayers around the world are in a feisty mood. They're demanding that civic leaders and public employees be accountable for managing the common good. They expect politicians and governments to be accountable to the voters, and they want teachers to be accountable for the success of students. Suddenly, taxpayers are coming to the realization that without accountability, there's little restraint in our world. Christ requires that his people be responsible also. Like the owner of an estate who expects his employees to be good stewards of the things entrusted to them, God has given us time, talents, and treasures. Because we belong to him, we're stewards on his behalf. One day, we'll be judged on the basis of our faithfulness with what has been entrusted to us. When we see Christ, we will show him what we have done with what he has given us. All that we have will be a meager offering to the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. But it will be accepted and blessed because we have been faithful with whatever talent or treasure he has entrusted to us. What a day that will be when we hear him say, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant." True-hearted, wholehearted, faithful and loyal, King of our lives, by thy grace we will be. Francis Havergal.
There's nothing to worry about. You've got it all figured out. Even though I don't understand it, I know that you are faithful. I know that you are good. I know that you are faithful. I know that you are good.
Good evening. In the strength of Christ, my flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. Psalm chapter 73, verse 26. There are various factors that could cause you to feel despondent, weak, and helpless. But if you allow them to overwhelm you, the effect on your mental, spiritual, and physical well-being can be very destructive. It is a fact that Christians must endure problems and setbacks. Indeed, Christ warned us of this. And most of his followers were severely persecuted when their faith was put to the test. The blessed assurance that you receive from Christ is that he will never abandon or forsake you. He will provide you with the ability to successfully cope with your circumstances through faith in his strength. This may sound like an unattainable and idealistic dream, but it can be a glorious reality in your life. You have the assurance that the heavenly guide will always be with you. All that is expected of you is to accept his word in faith and to remain in fellowship with him. All you have to do is lay your fears, worries, and hopes before him.